Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play the Maanid Caliphate. Gonna be playing from this menu today and just having a look around it, and I think I've done quite well to get this much land under my control, because it's like, I'm not sure how to explain it. I feel quite happy that I've gone from a small regional Syrian power to questionably the largest empire in the world. Well, not largest, but most powerful, rather. Largest is most likely guaranteed. But, let's see, how do I put this? Now, if the lag does keep up, I might have to end the series prematurely, before the very end of the game. And also, Castile's getting screwed. Now, while I think this is quite good, I know a person, or certain people, could probably do much better. Like, I've seen people quite often do, in the most recent mechanics where Buddhism was made very difficult to work with, somebody conquered the world as Ceylon, I believe, or Ceylon, something like that. Can't remember which way it's pronounced. But I'll be going into the game now. Hopefully it'll actually not give me too many issues this time. I'm going to start at speed 3, just to enable. It's a bit laggy already. Not promising. Not promising at all. And not responding. So, this over here, they still wouldn't accept a peace, but they're getting closer. Poland ate parts of Serbia, or what Serbia had conquered over here, so poor Serbia. France is just this godly powerful blob in Western Europe. Wales has conquered part of Scotland. The USA is pretty big and quite accurate. There's Dutch Columbia, because why not? There's a Peru. Which nation had formed this then, I wonder? It's Portugal. And the Dutch, have the Dutch eaten parts of it yet? Or not? Is this... What have you done, Brazil? What have you done? Brazil, Livonian Order and France versus Dutch Columbia, La Plata, Peru, Dutch Peru. Not the Netherlands, surprisingly. And Russia. What is going on here? What is this? Let's see, I think I can go to speed 3 now. I think I will just have to, in the future, go from speed 1 and go up gradually to prevent any issues. Now the next tech is where... Oh. Okay, it appears that isn't working either, it's not responding again. But it appears I can go to the next tech in 5 years or so. I think this is mainly a late game thing. I've got a 100% war score, now I can actually nom that. Now considering I just went through a tech. Oh, is it? It's not responding even on speed 2, wow. I'm going to raise the autonomy in these two areas. They're not too valuable, sorry. It's not responding on speed 2. I am actually disappointed. Either way, let's convert both of those, because I'm not going to have the admin points to do stuff yet. For a little bit. But I think this will be the last episode due to the massive not responding problems. I think this is likely a late game thing. Opening up Task Manager shows the game's using just about as much as it normally does. At least for me. But these are pretty big issues. It's likely due to the increasing amount of troops and the amount of processing power, I think, that the AI is using, and all the calculations it's doing. Since I haven't come across this problem when playing early game, And if you saw, I've also played with the extended timeline mod a bit again. Played with the Umayyads, did some stuff, didn't experience any issues. Actually recorded some of it, though I wasn't planning on uploading it, and I didn't get the issues. So I'm not sure what's exactly causing it. Apart from the fact that it may be late game, and the AI's been going on for way too long, and it's just slowing down over time now. Due to the fact all these things still exist, and they're using processing power. Russia, Livonian Order, all the big nations have masses upon masses of troops now. But for my next Let's Play, I think I'll start somewhere in... I might start as the Oryats and attempt to overthrow the Ming Empire and become a massive Khanate Empire in the Chinese region. Possibly an extended timeline mod with some of the hordes, since I think I can make it's more stable than before due to certain updates, as well as the fact that I no longer use push to talk, for example. I don't really want to fight them, and it doesn't matter if like one province gets a tiny bit of autonomy, does it? Now, Portugal is going to probably be my next victim in a war, as I'll be taking Morocco, or what they own of Morocco, hopefully off them. I'm going to have to go at speed 1, it seems, to prevent any major issues with them not responding. And these both require a lot of stuff before I can get them. And however one I could go for, since they have the Teutonic Order on their side, but the Teutonic Order is not exactly the strongest nation right now, is it? Plus, I doubt it would get down here anyway. Their other ally is Burgundy, and Burgundy is landlocked. Plus, France might gobble them up. Now, with certain things also done, I could do some other interesting things. I could try to go a nation and attempt to develop it into a rather considerable, I guess, powerhouse. But this is almost certainly going to be the last episode, due to the fact that, due to the game going so slow, and the fact that it's not responding on almost all speeds, apart from one, it'll take several episodes to cover just a year or two. Well, not a year or two, but still, it would take way too long, and there wouldn't be enough activity in it, in my opinion. But this is effectively the end game screen. The Maanid Caliphate has grown far and wide. It is arguably the strongest power in the world, though its economy isn't strong enough to support its full army. It's also arguably not exactly easy now to make the Suez Canal. I could become defender of the Shia faith, and basically no one would ever attack it again. Really, Hindustan? You want to rival the biggest empire on the planet? Because Russia, I don't think, deserves the title, since, well, it's the second largest empire, one of the largest, I think it's the third or fourth, because the Mongol Empire beats it. It doesn't own all of this territory here, or parts of Manchuria, which is around that area there. Not all of it, but it had, I think it's these few provinces here, going up around here. It doesn't own, well, really, it's this area over here, and it doesn't go as far west. I could get Cav compatibility, or I could get the next set of not artillery, cannons. Flying battery. Still, it's a rather odd name to give it, isn't it? But this is a massive improvement over the Royal Mortar. These. Since it gains it gains an additional pip in both offensive morale and defensive, and also the shock category, offensive and defensive. So it gains 4 new pips, which is quite the big improvement. Now, I think the mods that I will play with a mod next time. Most likely mutant taxes, which I'm gonna have to get used to playing again, since it's been quite some time since I've played it. But since this is the last episode, now I'm tempted to just go all out and declare war on every nation I see and just see what I can achieve. But I have reason to think that France would just like pull a massive army of like 2 trillion bazillion troops, land it here and just instantaneously siege the entire country, because France. Now, France isn't impossible to beat. Like, I've been watching a certain Let's Play where someone as the Incas has beaten France 5 times effectively. But, oh god, cough coming. Sorry, but his main advantage is he has been able. The France he's been fighting against is actually a lot weaker in this one. Like, the one he's been fighting against mainly has certain provinces around its capital not exactly taken, and owned by a certain country called England/Great Britain. Oh yeah, these both, yeah, those are both still converting. But either way, I think the next thing to do would be a modded Let's Play, or something else based more centrally in Europe. Perhaps even a France Let's Play, and see if I can conquer Iberian and Italian regions, and see if we can just do amazing stuff. Like, I'm not exactly going to be aiming to recreate any particular nation next time. This time was more of a, like, again I said, I was planning on achieving Caliphate borders, but I did want to expand out of those borders, like into Anatolia, because that suited me, because it would get rid of my biggest rival, the Ottomans. Now, let's see, the Portuguese, I'll be able to hopefully take them out soon. Will, no, they're Pueblos vassals, okay. So I'm going to go for the next tech. I don't think I'll be able to convert this to Victoria 2, since I haven't quite gone to the end, and so everyone's techs and that and such are going to be a little bit messed up. And when I did it earlier, I discovered it's more focused on not development as a whole across the nation, but development per province. While I may have the highest development in the world, I have it probably spread over the largest amount of provinces too. Perhaps just behind Russia, but still. The average development per province is so low that this has a population of 5 million working males or so. While Poland, I think, has higher than that, as does France and all the other major European powers that have high development. Like Aragon's Tunis, I think, had a higher population per province than this entire immediate region around it. So if I was to go for a Victoria continuation of this, without converting the population from the base one, this would have a much weaker population than everyone else, mainly due to the lack of development. Now, the capital isn't too bad, but still, overall development is not good enough. It'd have to be focused. Look at that Syrian culture. I'm going to convert this region. Set them to convert, because that'll be a much nicer cultural border in terms of appearance for me. As you would see here, if all three of these were converted, it'd look a lot nicer. If those three were converted as well, it'd also look a lot nicer. But this is definitely going to be the last episode, if I haven't already hammered that in enough. Coughing fit coming, going to mute this time. But the theme of my next one will either likely be European, or a modded one, likely the Maanid taxes, which makes quite a few changes as well as extending the line. Or the timeline, sorry. Now, since this is going to be the last episode, my objective is going to likely be, in the next Let's Play, that if I play Maanid taxes, my objective would likely be in an Asian country to form the Celestial Empire. Ooh, that's lovely. It's just a shame I'm about to end, though, isn't it? Still, that's like that's a nice thing to have. Just, it's like the game knows I'm gonna end. It's just like, here, have something nice. Here's like a gift for playing. So if I do ever like return to this, I'll be able to go into that. And I can of course get the flying battery. Next deck would have got me the final infantry as well, new model infantry, which gain, well, they lose a pip, but they gain 2 pips in another area, so they effectively gain 1 pip. So they're not too great, but hey, it's a thing. Now, I've got the final cav units already. Never got to build the Suez Canal, so that's a bit of a disappointment. It was a central objective after a while, but I failed it, I guess. I'm going to go to speed 3. Hope it doesn't. Okay. Immediately is beginning to show a lot of lag on my end. I'm not sure if you can see it. Oh god. But yeah, Maanid taxes, the game will overall play slower, and why is France invading Russia? Okay. Okay. And La Plata, you are a monster down there. Considering you just got all that extra land. But, what's this about? Let's see. The Dutch-Peruvian War for Independence. Oh dear. Oh. France is gonna just kick everyone's ass, isn't it? But yeah. Now, Maanid taxes may slow it down overall, but I don't think it'll give me not responding issues, though I will do some testing off-screen, of course. So, there's that in this. What the hell is... What? Explain! What's this? Portugal, why do you own half of this? That just isn't right. But either way, let's end it on 1776. which is the end of this month, and that basically just wraps it up around 20 minutes, which is my desired episode time. So, I'd like to thank everyone that's watched this, and listened to my stupid ramblings. Sorry for any of the rage I expressed during this Let's Play, such as last episode where I was getting a little bit annoyed about them not responding. And I'll see you in the next Let's Play I do. Hopefully it'll be a little bit more desirable.